Okay, welcome everybody to this little before and after. You can see the website has a non-vectorized logo. It has a lot of information, but the color scheme is kind of out of touch. You can see this carousel here is almost hidden. There are these buttons, but they hide themselves, and the carousel really has no purpose. As you slide it, it locks in, and you have to really move it to get it locked, so it's kind of like a slider that wasn't thought through too well. A lot of these buttons don't do much, and there's a lot of information that's redundant and spread out. You can see this picture here that comes up. It's just showing feet, kind of not the best design. And you can see the mission statement here. It has a good amount of information, but the link is to take a peek in the studio, but that takes you to the schedule, which really isn't a peek into the studio. And you have this man here sitting with his dirty sock, and it says click here to sign up. That takes you to the schedule. Another bit of information, which is really a contact information, kind of redundant. And then this section here, you can see that this square offers nothing in terms of design. There's no descriptions for the class offerings. Let's go to the schedule and pricing section. You can see that the integrated moments module is still default colors with these bright purple buttons everywhere. So the person just didn't change the default buttons and the integrated module from the back end. There's some offerings here and descriptions. A lot of words. Could be more concise. The events page, we'll take a look at that next. You can see there's a nice little banner at the top. It says there's numerous events upcoming, and then it talks about upcoming events, but below that is really just a gallery of pictures, so it's not really aligned. And then the contact us page is pretty simple. A lot of information. Social media buttons are there. You can see it has a working Google map with its default colors. And then let's look at our new page. So you can see we've added some calls to action, which really pop. You can see this succinct color palette. We vectorized the logo so it can be expanded or contracted without losing, and we actually redid the logo. We added this carousel, which is a call to action. It has a lot of responsiveness. It's the first thing that pops, all the prices, the value. We added a little more about, and then we added a little more concise feel to the list of different classes. And then we continue with the calls to action. Everything is about bringing the person in connection with the information of the business. Lots of colors, a nice palette that goes across the whole page, really balanced well. And most of these calls to action go across the whole page. And at the end here, some information, a little funky get in touch box. Let's look at the About Us section. It follows a similar feel to the old site because we liked to leave a little bit of that feel. Kind of a crisscross action as you go down. All these buttons now link to where you'd want. And again, most of these bottom of the page modules repeat across some pages in some way. The call to action here for class packs is what we put on the About Us page. And then you can see that new student special, which goes across our whole website for anyone who's just navigating our site for the first time. Let's check out the blog we integrated. This is SEO enriched with AI technology leveraged. We added numerous blog posts, and we read through them. Given the fact that I'm a bit of an experienced person with yoga, we were able to refine these blog posts so that they included an incredible amount of enriched SEO information. Blog posts like this can be added by you and then enhanced with SEO from AI, or they can be added by us and placed into the background. But all of these are interactive and they have inward and outward SEO links. You can see there's more calls to action at the bottom of every blog page in case they're reading something that really motivates them to get started on their journey or to continue it. You have these same calls to action throughout many of the pages just to keep reinforcing that psychology. The Contact Us page is nice and clean. We've changed the Google map so it has their logo and it's interactive with the colors that we chose from our palette. You can see that the calls to action are a bit slimmer on the contact page. We've just left the packs there. Some frequently asked questions and the new student special call to action once again. Let's look at our new events page. It's really exciting what we've done there with our countdown. You can see we've added these beautiful flyers that we designed, and we've placed them so that they're above a nice countdown. It's interactive, it's responsive, and it's helpful. You can see that we have this charity event and the same layout. Oh, and by the way, if you can, come to this charity event July 15th. We're raising money for a little girl that has just come out of leukemia, Gemma. And then more calls to action, new student special, the same call to action. Very redundant in that regard, bringing a lot of content to the page, giving a lot of experience, but in the end, touching upon that psychology. A nice new student special call to action, then the same carousel, of course, and you can see on our schedule and pricings page, we've changed all of the colors to match our palette. So now it looks like the module itself was designed to be a part of the website instead of just integrated and embedded. The same descriptions of classes and some more calls to action with those same beautiful integrated colors. And the new student special, as always, that psychology reinforcing and reinforcing. Now, last but not least, we'll look at the new tonics page. Magic in a Bottle is the company run by Adam and Gretchen. Soon they'll have a website that's standalone, which will be connected and integrated through this website. But we have a nice little layout here for them. You can order through an email. And then, of course, finally, there's more calls to action. And that's the end of the website redo. So we'll just finish on loggerheadgroup.com. Just a reminder that if there's anything you need, a new animation, branding, a logo, business cards, marketing, we can handle it. We'd love to hear from you.